So I decided to start a sobriety blog every day, documenting my everyday struggles with my addiction. Um, I've been an addict for 10 years. I'm currently 24 years old. I started drinking when I was 14. The alcoholism runs in my family. So I had a high risk of becoming an alcoholic. And it's crazy because whenever I was first growing up, I used to be anti-everything because my dad, I felt that he chose this substance over me and my family, and that hurt me so much. You know, Knowing now that that is one of the causes I have built up resentment and why I felt I was never good enough or ever worth the shit. And in the process of me feeling like that, the people who really did care about me and love me so much, I ended up hurting them the most because I was so selfish and to see what all they were doing for me and what I couldn't do for myself they were willing to do. But at some point it's a lost cause if you're not willing to change who you are to be better for them. um, 24 years old, currently living at my mom's house, and through the 10 years of my addiction I have been able to accumulate nothing. Literally have nothing. Besides the clothes on my back, uh, that's really about it. A lot of my money and everything that I've ever made has always been spent towards some sort of substance. My main substance of choice is alcohol. I'm an alcoholic, but I'm in recovery. I'm starting a new YouTube channel called Recognize Recovery Redemption, and recognize the fact that I do have a problem, and recovery that knowing I need to take some time to heal from my sickness, and redemption to redeem all that I lost and become the man that I can be for my family. Um, I'm just tired of living life like this, and so many times I feel like I find myself here and losing everything or on the brink of losing everything, and I tell myself this time it's going to be different, this time it's going to be different, but still somehow these demons, this hold that's on me is pretty strong. I plan on trying to go to AA meetings every day, and using this blog especially to hold myself accountable for these choices that I make, and use this as a way to reflect and express myself without having to turn to said substance to feel any type of way. I want to let you guys know, or anybody, that I've done wrong in the past. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. My heart breaks every day knowing that I was the cause of so much pain and so much suffering in somebody's life. But I'm here to, recognize that I have a problem, and I'm currently going through recovery, and I'm going to redeem myself. And hopefully, if you have a heart, you can forgive me. I know I'm not alone on this journey, and hopefully this channel could maybe help out somebody who's going through the same thing as me. We can get through this together, and so stay tuned and I'll keep you updated. No, I remember one time I was going into a gas station. It's probably nine in the morning, and I go into the gas station. I just dropped my fiance off at work, and so I'm driving, and I'm to myself, and once again, when I'm to myself, a lot of the times I'm in my head, and I get, I think, and when I think, I don't think, good things. I really think about, my substance and my addiction or whatnot. And so I go into the gas station, 9 in the morning, and I go and pick up two 40-ounce beers, and I go up to the counter, and the lady says, she was like, "Wow, you're starting early, ain't you?" And at that point, I was like, I ain't got shit to hide, and I told her straight up, I'm like, I'm kind of an alcoholic. Like, at that point, I came to grips with what I was and who I was becoming, and she looked at me and she said, "You don't have to claim that. You know, you don't have to be that. If you claim it, then yes, then by all means, that's what you're gonna be. But if you don't claim that, if you want to be different, if you want to do better, you can do it. You really can do it. You just have to have the willpower." And when she said that to me, that's something that's always stuck with me, and I don't think I'll ever forget it. And she prayed for me right then and there. We prayed, and I went and put the drinks back. I really did, and it helped me for a day. So thank you to her. Yeah. Can't say I was sober for the rest of the time after that because, uh, sometimes times get hard, but I'm only making it worse, or we're only making it worse if we continue to drown our sorrows out, or not really face the problems head on. But yeah, it's just a quick little note I thought I'd tell y'all. Get a quick understanding of how much I would consume on a given day. Let's say I'd wake up around 10 o'clock, and by noon I'd be making my way to the store. And on that store trip, I'd probably get a 6-pack and a 25 ounce. And once that's all gone, within 2.5 hours, I'd make my way back to the store, and I'd pick up a 40 ounce and another 25 ounce to drink all that within an hour and 30 minutes. And at that point, you'd imagine I'm pretty intoxicated, but I still didn't have a limit, and I still, always had that urge to keep going back. You need more, you need more, you need more, and I was a slave to that mindset. And even if I said I cared and I loved someone so much, and that I want to change it, my actions didn't show that. And once I had that sip, or once I had that taste, it was just full blown. Keep going, like keep going till there's no alcohol left in the world. Like, that's literally my mindset on things, and it destroyed a lot of my relationships, and it also can't be the healthiest lifestyle choice. That habit that I made for myself is one of the worst things I've ever had to deal with, and I'm still, dealing with the repercussions of said activity today. But yeah, that's just a quick understanding of how much I would drink in a given day. In a given day, I probably would consume like well over 200 fluid ounces of alcohol, and like that's just me guessing, like I'm pretty sure it could be more than that, and it could be way more than that still. I just know that I'm tired of being a slave to a substance, and it's up to me to change that, because I don't want to claim this anymore, and I don't want this to run my life. And I'm using this blog as a way to, hold myself accountable, and if I'm able to help somebody else with their issues and their recovery, then I'm serving my purpose. And thank you. Hey, so we back at it again. Linked up with my good homie Allen. We go way back in the days, CC's days. This is my big homie, man. He's 3 months clean, so he knows how it is to be an addict. I remember whenever we were first coming up as youngins, all we cared about was partying a lot of the time, and that's really all we did. We could have been more productive, and honestly, if we were back in the day, we probably have more to our names than what we got now. But unfortunately, we had that party mindset, and for most people or some people, it stops in the teen years or the adolescent years. But unfortunately for me, it kept going on to my 20s, early 20s, and it took me a while to recognize how bad my fault was. But enough of me speaking. I'm gonna let my boy Allen let y'all know.
Good to do, y'all. It's your boy Allen. Been 3 months clean. You know what I mean? I really just would like to start with, first of all, I'm always gonna be an alcoholic, and um, I've always, man, it was pretty bad. Drinking for me was it has destroyed my relationships. It's destroyed relationships between me and my family. Oh man, my, I could tell y'all so many things, just like the bad stories. Oh man, let's see here. I think I used to drink about. I always had to have a drink. It was every day, especially on Friday. That's when you get paid. That throughout that whole week, I'll be drinking 24/7. And for me, you know, it was, man, I don't even think I went a second without a bottle. All my friends knew I drank. Some of them called me the king of drinking. It was that bad. Like my insides was hurting, my sides and everything. But things got better over time, and I really don't want nobody ever to go through what I had to go through. There's consequences. You could affect somebody's life by drinking. You know, now that I'm on a positive note now, things are a little different. But you know, before that, it was like, man, I was always leaving work just because I would feel some type of way at work, and I would be having hangovers or whatnot, and I was just like not getting as much pay, and my performance wasn't well on the job, and you know, people could tell that something was wrong because you know I grew up in a Christian household, but you know we all ain't perfect. That's why God died for our sins. You know what I mean? You know, now I'm on a more positive note. I feel really better. You know, the money start kicking in and whatnot. And what you got to say? Let me try to think a little.
Whenever he says it destroyed his relationships, you know, I've reflected on that prior to the video, and it really does, man. And uh, it's really hard to recognize it. You know what I'm saying? If you can't, you know, a lot of people really can't recognize it, but I think that's the first step into recovering or being anything is knowing that you have a problem and knowing it's up to you to change it and knowing that you're not alone. You know, Allen, I'd put his alcohol addiction up there with mine because at one point, you know, we were both, you know, taking it to the extreme and pushing it to the limits to the point where it was like we were, you know, destroying our lives, and not only our lives, but we were hurting those who really cared about us the most. And in the process of doing so, 2 years ago, I caught my first DUI, and I'm just so thankful nobody got hurt in that process because I was way beyond intoxicated, way too throw to drive, and just the fact that I put myself in said situation, you know, still learning to forgive myself, and yeah, that's one of the biggest regrets I've ever had in my life. Let's see, because you know, it costs, it's money, it's expensive, but you know, it's crazy. Out of, you know, anything I've ever had in my whole life, or any bit of money I've ever made, all of it was spent on alcohol. Like I can't even imagine how much was spent in, you know, the duration of my abuse and whatnot, because it could be enough to be a house, it could be a car, and I have nothing to show for that. 24 years of living, and he's saying it infringed on his work, um, and it infringed on my work too. I lost so many jobs, a lot of jobs, and I used to be a server at places that would serve alcohol, and I probably lost all those serving jobs due to the fact that I was stealing alcohol, that I was drinking, I was stealing the alcohol. I'd be going to work drunk, and it's, you know, looking back at it now, it's very shameful, and I could see how some people can view me as a drunk and nothing more than that, because I didn't want anything more. I just wanted, you know, to, I guess, not feel how I felt, even though how I felt necessarily wasn't even bad. It's the habit. I made it a habit, and you know, I made that habit take control of my life, and yeah, it's something deep, but to anybody who's viewing this, just know that you're not alone. I plan on making this a daily blog. Today I plan on, you know, kicking it with my homie Allen, and plan on going to an AA meeting later on tonight. So I'll most definitely keep y'all updated, and any thoughts that we have that we could share with you, most definitely will let y'all know. Thank you. What up, Sobriety Blog? Just a quick note. I do. Usually whenever I have cravings or whatnot, ginger ale I found is what helps me a lot too. I like the carbonation taste. As weird as it sounds, one of the things I, you know, liked about drinking whatever is how harsh or how bad it tasted in my mouth. Like it's weird. It is weird, but something I found to help with these triggers or just to get that taste. I drink ginger ale, and I either drink that or seltzer water. So if that could help anybody, yeah. So what's up, guys? Back at it again. About to go to my first AA meeting that I guess I've been into in a while. Hopefully I can keep this consistent. I plan on getting my white chip today, so yeah, I'll definitely update you guys and let you know how it goes. Shouts out my sister for letting me drive her car, because I don't have a car, but I plan on changing all this soon and one day being the man that I know I can be. So yeah, I'll keep y'all updated and let y'all know how it goes. So we just got out of AA, still with the homie Allen. Allen, say what's up. Hey. So we got good news. I got my white chip today. I plan on holding this near and dear to me every time, and pretty excited. Allen, what you got to tell him?
Got 3-month chip, y'all.
3 months.
3 months sober.
Hey, it's only up from here, and you know, I'm just excited for the future and to be done with that negative lifestyle. I continue to thank everybody who supports me, and anybody else who's going through this, know that you're not alone, and feel free to reach out whenever. Stay blessed. I'll update you guys more.
Yeah. If y'all
tonight.
ever need somebody to talk to, y'all need people to be around that's sober, hit us up.
Hit us up, man. It's only one direction from here, and it's up. And we're leaving the negative stuff all behind. So yeah. All right, guys. This is my, I guess my first video of the day. If you're still watching, I appreciate you. And this is something I plan on trying to do every day. It's a pretty stressful day, you know, dealing with family issues and also dealing with my own thoughts. But I know it gets better, and at least I'm not drinking. So it's my first day sober, and thank you guys once again for checking it out, and just know we can do this together. If you need anybody to reach out to, you need any motivation or anything, feel free to comment. I'm available anytime, or I will be, and I will be strong for you to know that you can beat this addiction as well, whatever it is that you're going through. It doesn't even have to necessarily be alcohol, because everything has potential to be abused. Just know you don't have to live like that anymore. It's just up to you to have the willpower to change. And hopefully I can help be that foundation to be that support you need to really do what you need to do to beat this. Thank you guys once again, and it's all love. Stay blessed, and I'll make sure to update you guys tomorrow on a new blog.
Lately you've been on